Now, before you say anything, let me explain myself. I don't hate all friendlies. I just hate the majority of friendlies. But, why I hate the majority of friendlies in TF2 isn't really a good title for a video. Now is it? So, this video might be going into salty rant territory, which should be great for most of you guys who seem to really like seeing me get angry. Anyways, you might be wondering, Krim, why do you hate friendlies? Didn't doomsday.exe make a video like this? Hey, stop assuming what I'm thinking, you shitty soundsmith wannabe furfag! Well, ow, and where do I begin? Well, I can start with my first point, this is a fucking video after all. Friendlies may call people who kill them toxic, cancer, or, even in rare occurrences, Krimsxn. But you know who gets the most salty and toxic? Friendlies who are killed, either on accident or on purpose. And it's even worse when friendlies go out in the middle of a fucking firefight and stand right next to gunfire. And so they easily get shot up like they're on the wrong side of Compton, of course. So, if you're one of those friendlies who decides to just walk up in the middle of a gunfight, don't get fucking salty when you die because you are very much literally walking into gunfire. Or even better, when people go into servers that don't allow friendlies and they still get butthurt when they're killed.
Oh, Krim, you're one to talk about saltiness when killed.
This next point is a little bit more common that I'd really like to see. Ever go to a server and notice that there's just a friendly hoovie standing outside your spawn? He's just kind of minding his own business, eating a fucking sandwich, just kind of, shooting the shit, whatever, doesn't matter. You just kind of ignore him, whatever, he's just a hoovie. But then you turn around, and then the fucker kills you for no fucking reason, and even in rare occurrences will taunt after a kill. Now, I'm sure this has happened to a lot of people. Just douchebags who pretend to be friendly just so they can get a few cheeky kills on you. It's even worse when you're in the middle of like an actual casual match and you were just trying to have some fun with the guy and he just kills you like during a taunt or something, And I don't mean people who like just kind of holiday punch you so that they laugh or that you get killed through like a taunt like the rock, paper, scissors taunt or something. No, I mean like they pull out their minigun or they use the taunt kill from the holiday punch, which is just even more insulting. And the worst part is, most of the time you can't fight back because he's friendly according to everybody else on the server, so if you kill him, you'll look like the douchebag and then everyone will hunt you down or even fucking kick you from the game. It's pretty fucked up. As nice as most friendlies can be, they sure do expect a lot from you when you're trying to play the game. For example, hey, every red engineer on the server, you better have a wrangler so I, a blue friendly hoovie, can walk through this area that I don't really need to be in. And if you don't, I'll call you a try-hard toxic cockrider and get you targeted, harassed, or even vote-kicked by every other player in the server for even daring not to listen to me. Now I know this usually doesn't happen and most friendlies stay out of the fight, but what happens when the fight comes to them? Now, I know for a fact this has happened to everyone. Let's say you're fighting a blue scout as a red stock demo man in the sewers of Two Fort, and then you hear that there's a group of blue hoovies in the red sewers and the scout is running towards the red sewers. Well, what might happen is that the scout will use the hoovies as cover against you, and really the only two things you can do is either run away or try to fight the scout while running the risk of killing the hoovies and getting them extremely pissed off. In short, if you turned your brain off during that, sometimes people will use friendlies as cover during a fight, which isn't really the friendly's fault, but that still doesn't make it any less annoying and makes the person who did it a fucking scumbag who probably shouldn't be playing this game.
See what I mean? Total salt! Ah!
Now, before I end this video, I also want to touch on the opposite side of the friendly spectrum. Friendly killers, as I like to call them, are as the name implies, people who kill friendlies as if they are any other enemy. But people who exclusively hunt down friendlies to kill are what I'd like to call assholes, or friendly hunters. But I can totally understand why people wouldn't treat friendlies with the same higher regard as any other player. I mean, hell, this whole video is a good example why. Friendlies have become pretty exploitable in recent history, and people are starting to have some serious trust issues, which are totally justified in my opinion. Now, myself, I don't go out of my way to kill friendlies, and I usually pay no mind, as do many others. But that doesn't mean I have to fucking like them. See, I told you this video was going to turn into a kind of salt-filled rant. Also, if you're a friendly main, feel free to comment what kind of friendly you are. Or don't. I can't tell you what to do. I ain't your real dad. Anyways, I'll see you all in my next video, and be sure to check out doomsday.exe to see his video about friendlies in the description below. Peace!